Radiant team ban.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for our second series of the day. Empyrean Eagles are winners from the last series. Now move on to take on Los Carnosos, or as you see
5 seconds remaining.
In-game name, Amigosos.
Dire team ban.
See what these guys are cooking, what Empyrean have to contend
Radiant
with.
Team ban.
Move on in TDL America's Pro Series 31. Obligatory Chen ban taken out. Empyrean still banning the Magnus and Batrider, so not even necessarily targeted bans we were seeing last series, but just the heroes they least want to deal with in general. Los Carnosos, they put respect on the Tusk, which we saw win all 3 games. Or no, sorry, the Randoms did not win the game 3 when they had the Tusk, but 2 out of the 3 games Tusk won. So it's been a good day for Tusk, and we know Empyrean plays a very good one. Dragon Knight and Timber saw the other bans for Empyrean Esports, so we are looking at some different bans than we were seeing last game. The Vengeful Spirit going to get banned out, and the Mars is going to be the opening pick for Los Carnosos. Mars was how Empyrean opened their draft in that game 3. So
10 seconds remaining.
That is taken away from them here as Los Carnosos won the coin flip and chose first pick. Doom is their response here, so now picked up early for Empyrean. We saw Virgil play an incredible game of it, position 5 last game. But here, early in the draft, could definitely see it be flexed around between offlane or support.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Techie is going to get taken out by Los Carnosos. Saw a good Techie's performance from Rain in that first series.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
See what else they look to ban out here to protect their strats. To take out the Hoodwink. It means Empyrean, they can go back to this Doom Morphling combo. They have the Doom, probably the best counter to the Morphling right now. Means that it's pretty impossible for Los Carnosos to take the Morph. They want it, they can. But another
5 seconds
hotly contested carry once again.
Radiant
the new Vlad's Conda build. It's bringing back the classic shotgun Morphling. Grimstroke taken out by Empyrean.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
See what they open this phase with? It's going to be a Pugna. Maybe planning to set up for something that enjoys the mana battery aspect of Pugna, or just looking for a nice tower push out of the support role. You can also see it flexed over to mid, but I think we're mostly seeing it as a support lately.
10 seconds. Dire team pick.
Enchantress going to be taken by Los Carnosos. A hero I haven't seen a ton of lately, but I think is still quite strong.
Ten seconds remaining.
Gives you some good heals, gives you control of
5
creeps.
seconds remaining.
Opens up some pretty powerful abilities to have running around on your side. Nice long range means that they have an option for dealing with the Nether Ward from Pugna. You see them look for something even more
Radiant team pick.
focused on taking care of that. And it's going to be the Lion. If we didn't see any Lion contested at all last series, with the nerfs that he saw to his shard has not been quite as popular, but still does quite a bit out of the support role. It's going to give them a nice way to interrupt the Pugna's life drain.
5 seconds remaining.
See what their response here will be. Also a pair of high damage supports. Definitely going to be looking to find a good amount of durability out of Empyrean Esports. It's going to be scary to be any kind of squishy hero
Radiant team
into this lineup. That is a fairly squishy hero. It's going to be a Rubik. So that tells us that Doom is likely going to be offlane paired with the Rubik. Unless they go the route of like a mid Rubik. We have seen the offlane Rubik with the Dagon build, so maybe we'll see that here. I don't expect it, but it's something teams have been doing. It'd be a really nice way to play this draft flexible, though. Ooh, and then it's going to be the Faceless Void. That's going to give them the control options, the counter team fight for the Mars Arena. Got pretty good damage into the Chrono with Pugna.
10 seconds remaining.
Rubik helping with that as well.
5 seconds remaining.
There is an opportunity here to get some good save heroes for Los Carnosos, though. I mean, it's harder knowing that they've already picked their supports. I think that's why Empyrean felt comfortable taking the Faceless on that pick.
Dire team
Could see like an Outworld. We're gonna go for the Medusa, so just something durable enough to ideally survive in the Chronosphere. Although I think we've been seeing diffusal builds on Faceless anyway with the popularity of Disperser. They did adjust Disperser, so maybe not quite as favored, but I feel like Faceless is still pretty happy building it right now. Invoker taken out by Los Carnosos to remove the possibility of the Cataclysm Chronosphere combo.
10 seconds remaining.
This Rubik has quite a few options for ways to dish out some damage. You've got, if you can steal Finger of Death, I mean, any Lion spell you steal is really good now. Like, it used to be like Mana Drain was kind of the bad one that you wouldn't mind giving up on Lion, but now if Rubik has Shard, like, that spell also goes hard. And you've got Mystic Snake from Medusa. The Mana Drain, okay, this Medusa pick is actually really scary because of the stolen Mana Drain. Storm Spirit banned out by Empyrean with Los Carnosos, in all likelihood looking for a mid laner. It looks like both sides looking for their mid. Ember Spirit as well, so they're worried about the deep catch to try to play in front of this Medusa, chase down their kind of squishy supports with the Pugna and Rubik. They're like these two bans. Can't ban all the spirits at this point in the draft, so they could still go for like a Void Spirit. Earth Spirit we haven't seen made like at all anymore.
Dire team pick.
Huskar, the other ban. I've been seeing tons of Huskar bans lately. Seems like the hero's in a pretty good spot, which is scary, because normally he's only kind of like a cheese. Ooh, it's going to be the Pangolier, so not a spirit, but not far off. High mobility. It's going to be a little scary to play into the Faceless Void. That is an option for stopping the ball, but it's not free. You do have to position the Chrono pretty well. Manage to catch the Rolling Thunder Pangolier.
5 seconds remaining.
Final pick for Empyrean. What do they want to go for here? It's got to be some mid that deals a bunch of damage into Chrono. Is going to help you deal with this Medusa lanes well against the Pangolier. Maybe just like a Lina. That's, I feel like, always been a pretty classic one with the Faceless Void. The Pangolier kind of protects the Medusa because that would be a diffusal builder. That if Empyrean took the Pangolier, that would be a concern for the Medusa. I think what else you could get if you wanted to go hard. I mean, you could run like a mid Nyx if you really wanted. Honestly, a mid Nyx could be kind of sick here. I don't know if Empyrean play it. And I don't know how... The lane probably isn't good into Pango. I mean, you're both melee heroes, but I feel like you probably kind of suffer into Pango. But if you can get out of the lane... Like, you have blow up for Enchantress, you delete Lion if you ever find him, and you have... Like, it's a little bit of a weird interaction with Medusa, but it's a source of mana burn. They're gonna go for the Void Spirit.
Select your heroes.
That can be a Diffusal builder as well. Gives them good dive, again, to get on top of the Lion and the Enchantress. Should lane perfectly fine into the Pangolier. Yeah, so it will be an offlane Doom as we expected. It would have been a pretty funky draft if they shifted the Rubik over to core, but I would have enjoyed seeing it. Virgil will play the Pugno with the Faceless Void. I think I've seen some of these players from Los Carnosos before. I don't know if I've seen exactly this team in any of the casts I've done in past TDLs. Yeah, this should be a fun one. As far as favoring drafts, it's tough. I think I like Empyreans a little more. I think they've somewhat better team fight, somewhat better potential for blow up. There's gonna be a lot of like Void Spirit killing Lion while Pangolier kills Rubik, and then like you go from there. I think the big thing is can they deal with this Medusa, but I feel like between Void Spirit and Faceless Void, the two purple Void heroes can both go Diffusal Blade, and then you don't have to worry about dealing enough damage to the Medusa anymore. We of course get our traditional start of game pause. Virgil doing the honors this time around. The XCA on the Lion, likely laning with the Mars. Means you'll have an Enchantress, Medusa lane. That lane can be scary just because of the amount of range they have. Like, this Doom's gonna need to find some good spells. Ooh, there's gonna be the sneaky thing of Doom getting the mana burn ability. If Doom finds the mana burn creep early, this lane can actually suddenly go very well, because they're also gonna have the nuke from their Rubik.
Missing middle.
That's gonna be something to look out for. I think it's one of the satyrs. The Empyrean will take their smoke just to the mid lane. Los Carnosos, they set up around their rune, but then they're going to make their way into the Radiant Biangle, get some vision up there. The Empyrean, they've moved their way down towards bot. Why is that Watcher showing as red? That's...
"30 seconds
Yeah, that's just
to
incorrect.
battle.
It's definitely controlled by Radiant right now. To do the vision test. See if they can find the D ward there. Now everybody just sitting on either side of the river. Hook gonna be the one step up around their runes. Sigma joining them. Karma is going to step up into it, but Kukahook does grab the rune. Karma now in trouble is going to get hit by the blood grenade and End just going to run them down. So first blood goes the way of the Mars, as Karma finds a few more heroes than they bargained for. Rain, meanwhile, is going to walk right up and take this bounty rune off the high ground, so it does go 2 and 2. I mean, Kukahook did take half of their mana pool. Oh, so End's going to play this Mars mid into Senku, and it's going to be an offlane Pangolier. Or, yeah, an offlane Pangolier. And this, as the Earthspike connects in on 2, but KMCDC has the time walk available, so able to walk that one right off.
Damn.
Mid lane and bringing the pain out onto Senku's getting just brought down, blocked in under the tower.
Has been killed.
Down bot, KMCDC filling on about half health. The XCA looking to get the levels for the mana drain, start putting out more harass, keep that mana pool fresh. Oh, there it is. Doom finds the mana burn. I mean, it's not a ton of mana at early levels. It does level up throughout the game. Rain gonna look to harass Sigma, but now getting turned on with the spirits. They're just gonna trade here. Rain gonna be forced to back away. It's gonna be so annoying for Kukahook to have to deal with this mana burn just constantly, and they have the mana aura as well. So just free mana for them to harass with. Down bot, a tip comes out for Virgil, so it looks like nearly had a kill here, but KMCDC and Virgil able to survive. Medusa is just about out of mana up top. Gonna have enough of a wand charge to get another Mystic Snake off, but facing forward with the Scorched Earth. Gonna start taking damage to the actual health and just trying to walk away, but Rain's there with the nuke. And yeah, this is gonna be tough for the Medusa to lane into. Karma does take quite a bit of damage from Sigma and the creeps there. It's down bot. KMCDC chasing forward. One more attack from Rain. Not quite enough. Break shit. Looking to just kind of chill farm among all of the fighting that's happening. The XCA and way back over. Re-upping on the mana thanks to the ranged creep. Get another Earth Spike out on a KMCDC, but Time Walk's always there. Does immediately set up the Swashbuckle, so they remove some of that health, trying to keep KMCDC low. Top Karma playing around at about half health. Continuously spamming this mana burn on the Medusa. Rain to get the Hurricane back from the controlled Raptor, and they're just going to bring down the Rubik. Karma going to be in trouble too, as Sigma healing up with the Nature's Attendants isn't even going to be in threat from the Scorched Earth. Karma able to walk it off, but Yusa Enchantress lane is now starting to feel pretty good into this Doom, even through the mana burn. KMCDC, welcome back to the lane with an Earth Spike. So yeah, they did get the kill on the Faceless Void there. It happened like simultaneously with the Rubik, and I missed it. Los Carnosos off to a good start here. Up 4-1, 1k net worth lead is last hits favoring them pretty heavily. Pretty even in the mid lane, but the two side lanes are off to quite a good start. KMCDC taunting away from that mana burn.
Mine is truly a blessed life.
Karma and Rain sitting a little low, about half. See if they look to keep the pressure up. Devouring whatever
Radiant's
creeps they
bottom
can
tower is
for
under
Karma.
attack.
I'll take that.
Bot supports battling over the bounty runes. Virgil comes away with it. Now we're going to get a bit of rotation over towards the mid lane. We have level 6 on the Mars, not quite there for Senku. Virgil going to set up on the bottom rune. Be a damage amp, but it gets stolen by ZXCA. I'm going to look to make the move over here as well. Damage amp isn't going to be too scary on this Lion at this point, but he likes to have that. Earth Spike not quite going to connect. Rain's still waiting off on the side here. Virgil going to make their way over as well, but now there's the Hex onto Senku, who's going to Astral Step right on top of the Lion. Meanwhile, Rain getting controlled into the trees, so the supports just get traded. Two different fights happen, and Virgil steps up now, finishes off the Hellbear.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's like then they'll just back their separate ways. So now the side lanes become the solo lanes. Looks like everybody... Oh, Kuka Hook in a bit of trouble. Scorched Earth into Mana Burn. It's such a good tool for getting through this Medusa's mana bar, but able to heal up, was sitting on Mana Boots. Got free heal, but oh my goodness. So hard to tell when this Medusa is threatened at this stage in the game, because she gets so much mana restore from Mystic Stake. Was the arena going to get used? They find the backline, find Rain, sneaking in up, and Karma was off on the side, so no chance to respond for the Doom. And bot Virgil making their way back to lane, so you can get some pressure here on the Drake shit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Able to safely back away. The Lion with the Medusa. This Medusa's gonna be like invulnerable later. When the Lion's just mana draining into her. It's Virgil and Senku gonna look for something here, trying to get some vision. Now they're gonna turn over with the Astral Spirit. The Remnant connecting on the end, but there's spears there. Rain is in the area as well, gonna get the lift up with the Telekinesis. Now jumping forward with the Astral Step. Blood Grenade out on N2, but the Earth Spike is there to keep Senku at bay for the moment. Now a big swashbuckle onto 3. Pango connects, does push Senku up to the high ground. We get them stuck in the little crevice of the stairs. It's just going to be Rain that goes down, as there's a huge party in the mid lane. We're going to chase forward now onto Sigma. Nice Aether Remnant there. Stuns up Sigma and gets the control, so it ends up being just another trade of supports. Breakshit wants to hunt for more here. Doesn't have the Rolling Thunder, and it's a little low on mana. Build crashes onto 2, but the Nether Ward is there. Be a little bit careful here as the Nether Blast connects. And in ZXCA, meanwhile, just bringing the lane in further. Sigma comes right back to this lane, so this is still where they want to play, and ZXCA is going to run down Virgil, the stun into the Hex, no mana going to be available, and the Blood Grenade connects. This should just be a dead Pugna. It's a big Astral Step, but immediately into the arena, and now Senku gets controlled up, steps back away, and KMCDC wants to find the Chrono, going to connect onto 3, going to get Senku out of here, and find the kill on the Lion. One more click will do it. Now can KMCDC get away? Did Senku stay too long? They have the clicks, the Aether Remnant, but one more click, it's not enough! KMCDC finds the kill on Sigma and stuck up on the high ground with the Telekinesis. They don't have a way to stun him, so he is able to just TP away, but my goodness, right on the edge for Senku, able to escape, and it was a beautiful Chronosphere for KMCDC, and he's just going to rush right forward into Drakeshit, has the time lapse. or the time dilation procced out onto the Pango.
Dire are
Absolutely no mana to work with, though, as the XCA connects. Heroes moving all over the map now. Virgil looking to find the lion here. Maybe just make their way down to make sure that KMCDC will be okay. Rain sitting behind Senku here in the mid lane. If they can find something on N. And bot, Drake shit. Looks to roll forward, but a nice dodge as KMCDC focusing on the lion. Virgil dodging out the Rolling Thunder as well. Are going to get the Mana Drain onto KMCDC and the Hurricane back from the Raptor. KMCDC completely out of mana, is going to get just enough off of the wand to time walk away. And now the Doom's here, and Senku, everybody's here from Empyrean. They're going to turn right back around on Drake shit as well. Senku set up on the Pangolier, get the Telekinesis back into the Life Drain, is going to be able to swashbuckle away, but the Aether Remnant's there waiting for him. Senku's dominating, brings down Drake shit.
You fought well for a roll in ball of meat.
Virgil holding off the mid lane here as N looking to push it in. It's taking quite a bit of damage on this tower, just about in deny range. They choose to go for it. Senku just going to clean up the creeps here. Down bot, Rain contending with it. There's been so many Raptors for Sigma. And I'm guessing that's the same one we saw in that last fight. It's such a nice spell to have. That Hurricane for the reposition is like pretty annoying to deal with. Plus has the armor aura for you.
Radiant's bottom
Great shit.
tower
Looking to
is
find
under
something on
attack.
Rain, but able to escape. It's going to be a smoke here for Senku and Virgil. They are going to get the D-ward. Going to reveal Virgil, but Senku is still hidden.
Radiant's
they wanna
bottom
find
tower
here.
is under attack.
Oh, it's actually going to be the Mars stepping up that CXCA is found. That's what breaks the smoke, but now can they bring down Senku? No, they're just looking to escape, and meanwhile, it's a Doom out on Drake shit. Virgil looking to chase forward. Karma wants to finish off this kill as well with the Doom, but it looks like they're going to be able to get the Pangolier out safely. Now has the Rolling Thunder available, going to swash forward.
Radiant's middle
Karma
tower
completely
is
out of
falling.
mana.
Almighty money.
So everybody just going to go their separate ways. Checking on the last, the net worth instead of the last hits. Hook up at the top has been farming pretty uncontested while all of this fighting's been going on. So that's how you have a net worth lead for the side of Los Carnosos, despite the fact that Empyrean have been getting the better of a lot of these fights. Virgil in a bit of trouble down here. Is going to be able to walk this away. Drake shit is going to be able to clean up that nether ward. They finish off the tier 1 tower as well. Looks like Los Carnosos, they want to keep pushing the issue down here bot. And just going to scoop up some farm, but has the shield rune. Meanwhile, Hook going to step up to Senku in the mid lane. Senku just going to Aether step away. Smoked up, moving through the Radiant Jungle is Los Carnosos. Looking for something
Dire's top tower
to
is
jump
under
on
attack.
here. Empyrean are getting a pretty good read on this, or just choosing to farm. No, they're reading this, because Senku's sitting up here on the high ground. Karma and Rain going to join them as well. They're all just sitting on top of each other, waiting for this smoke to connect. And this smoke, they're only expecting to find KMCDC here. But it's going to be all of Empyrean. They're going to immediately turn around on this. ZXCA is in the middle of 4, and Drake shit is in trouble as well. Empyrean, they completely read Los Carnosos, smoke like a book. And they find 2 kills off of their own gang.
Radiant are scanning.
Former Cape being worked on by Virgil, Blink Dagger being worked on by Rain. Big timings for the supports. Shiva's Guard, very close for Doom. That's what they opt to go for first. So Karma's going to have big magic damage. And look, just holding on to this mana burn. They're going to have this the entire game. It is still a level 1 mana burn, Are there... I think they need to trade that in for a higher level
Radiant's bottom tower is under
that
attack.
has
Dire's top tower has
spell that
fallen.
levels up. I guess these are still all level 1 spells.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Does that skill off of Devour? It's level 4 Devour. I think they need to Devour it again if they can find it, as, speaking of being found, Sigma gonna get caught, blown up by rain. Senku may be looking for more. The arena, the spear's not gonna connect. Be able to survive, but they do finish off Virgil, and Senku is taking quite a bit of damage. Gonna step up with the Stone Gaze, and getting brought low as well. Senku just playing right on the edge of the Stone Gaze. Still wants to chase down En, who's a bit away from the team, but able to blink off to safety. Oh, Regen Rune spawns at Senku's feet. It is a welcome surprise. Smoke comes out now. Really look to hunt. It looks like it's going to be Sigma that interrupts the smoke with the Centaur, and they're just immediately all over this Enchantress right after her respawn, brought down again.
Dire's middle tower.
That's going to open the door for this mid-tier 1 tower with the Siege Creep joining them behind. It should be a pretty quick tower take. They do have the Fortify. Going to slow it down a bit. See if they look to contest this. Kugelhook certainly wants to. He's going to TP in here, throws out the Mystic Snake. Breakshit threatening to use the Rolling Thunder, but not committing it yet. Clean up the Nether Ward and the Siege Creeps. The tower will be saved. Iron Eagle's forced to back away. MCDC working towards the Maelstrom, BKB, potentially the Mjolnir. So not worrying too much about finding ways to burn through the mana yet. Not looking for an early Diffusal Blade, but could still go back to it at any point. Get a smoke for 3 of Los Carnosos. Once again, Empyrean pretty well positioned. Virgil likely going to be the one to be found here, but Senku is in the area. And now they spot this. The word gets dropped. They ping out where this was used. Drake shit again. Threatening to use the Rolling Thunder. Is Karma now going to step up into a few heroes? The XCA going to get the Hex down. The stun sets up the arena. Rolling Thunder going to come through onto Rain. Finger of Death, but saved by Virgil. They don't have the damage. It's going to get knocked back here, and the Swashbuckle will finally finish off Karma, but KMCDC's there with the Chronosphere. Kugelhook, though, is right outside of it, and KMCDC is going to be the one who gets brought down. Senku in trouble now, too. Gets the Dissimulate away. Virgil trying to escape as well. And hexed up. Now getting controlled. Senku, though. Drake shit's going to find the damage. The spear comes through, and Rain tries to TP away, but the Swashbuckle's there. It's 4 dead on the side of Empyrean. That fight looked like it was going so well for them. Sigma and End, they escape, and the turnaround from Kugelhook completely blanks that Chronosphere, which should have been a beautiful setup for Empyrean.
Gotcha. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
XCA is going to walk into Senku here, and the Aether Remnant holds them down. Senku gets that quick pick off.
Nothing on me.
It's actually a Diffusal Blade on Medusa. That is a level 2 mana burn, so whatever makes those level up, it has happened. I think that means... Why is it only level 2, though? I think it would scale with Devour. Oh, as we get an arena over in the mid lane. Earth Spike, though, holds them back. The XCA is going to be the one to go down, and now the Doom gets right up in the middle and solo. Senku going to be able to finish it off. Drake is rolling through with the Rolling Thunder, and the Stone Gaze is there, but now they get the Doom onto the Medusa. She can still restore her mana through the Doom. They do once again get the Life Drain onto Karma, able to step off to the side. Virgil getting low now as well. Rain trying to survive from Drake shit. Tenku now jumping forward onto the Pangolier. Kuka Hook clicking in from the low ground. Tons of damage getting put into the Void Spirit, just forced to back away. After that initial engagement, everybody but the Faceless Void brought so low on Empyrean, but none of them end up going down. Oh. Yeah, to disconnect from a couple, so maybe experiencing a bit of lag on the side of Liz Carnosos. You got Dragonlance on Enchantress, so just going right into focusing on the Impetus. Their players reconnect. Blink Dagger's been up online for a bit, looking for a Glimmer Cape to mitigate all of that magic damage coming out from the side of Empyrean. Like, Glimmer be on the way for Pugna, yep. We finished. Karma has that Shiva's Guard, looking towards a Halberd next. Going to be important for making sure that the Medusa can't get too much damage out. Meanwhile, Medusa going to go right into the Disperser. Yeah, the Diffusal probably less about the mana burn, more about building towards that high agi Dispel item. We'll have the Dispel from both Manta and Disperser coming up. It'll be really hard to keep this Medusa locked down. What else are we cooking? You have the Diffusal. Yes, you have so much mana burn on the side of the Medusa. You have 2 Diffusal Blades and a Lion. Diffusal Mage Slayer on the Pangolier. But yeah, still BKB Mjolnir the plan for KMCDC. Curious. Mage Slayer into the Manta, so not looking for a Diffusal on Senku either. Breakshot farming a little bit low, but not under any vision.
Money changes hands.
Perfectly fine unless somebody happens to walk over in that direction. The rest of Los Carnosos gonna come over and join them.
Nature attend us.
Dire's middle tower.
See if they
is
look to
under
push
attack.
down this bottom tier 2 tower. At least gonna look to put some threat on it while Empyrean. They've got damage hitting on the mid tier 1, and most of them playing up towards the top side.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Clearing out those
Dire's
creeps.
middle
Looks like they're
tower
pretty
is under
willing to
attack.
give up this tower. Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna go for the Tormentor on the side of Empyrean, so... I feel like Empyrean think they're farther behind than they are.
Radiant's bottom tower is falling.
They're playing safe, but it's only a 2k net worth difference. I mean, this Medusa is very big. And the rest of the cores are pretty even. I guess some of that is also being offset by Rain, who's managed to pick up quite a bit of farm here on the Rubik.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Working
under
with the
attack.
Force Staff, looking at a Aether Lens next. Los Carnosos, they're going to use this map space to just walk right into the Roche Pit.
Dire's middle tower is under
Empyrean still does not look like they have any intention to come contest this part of the map. They're just going to take
Radiant's
control
bottom tower is under
elsewhere on the
attack.
map. Clean up this
Dire's
tier 1
middle
tower.
has fallen.
No scan coming. Oh no, there was a Radiant scan a little earlier.
Dire's middle tower is
Probably
under
aware of
attack.
this and just not feeling like it's something they want to contest. Just taking advantage of whatever space out on the map they can get. Sparser is finished on Medusa here. With the Aegis, this Medusa is now pretty terrifying.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Sitting on a great healing Lotus as well. Virgil manages to TP away. Looked a little scary, but Medusa doesn't really have a way to cancel that. Manta finished alongside the Mage Slayer for Senku. Gonna get pinged here as they smoke up on the bottom side of the map. Meanwhile, Drakeshit and Hook looking to pinch her in on Rain. Rain just hides from them, or they just want to chase down Karma. Now the smoke's gonna break on Senku. They immediately get the Hex into the Finger of Death in the arena. It's just gonna be Senku falling.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now Drakeshit is going to set up, oh, the Rolling Thunder stolen by Rain, so just going to go for the TP Rolling Thunder, but the damage,
Radiant's top tower
oh, that was too close.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Now with the Void Spirit still dead, the Rubik forced away. Those Carnosos, they're going to find themselves another tier 2 tower, this one in the top lane.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Empyrean Eagles, they do manage to find another tier 1 tower for themselves. They are all back up.
Radiant's top tower.
I think they're waiting to get to the Spaceless Void BKB timing. Spaceless has been farming quite well, yeah. Has that Mask of Madness as well. Ooh, they're gonna spot out Virgil, but with their Spike and Hex already committed, no
Radiant's
further
middle
ways to
tower
interrupt
is
the
under
TP.
attack.
Pulls Drakeshit back, so they are gonna get a little bit more of an advantage on their own side of the map for the moment. Still 2 minutes on the Aegis as the last of the Radiant Tier 2 towers fall. Virgil gonna glimmer up and look to get some vision control back. That is gonna get spotted out. Virgil has to be pretty careful here, but it doesn't look like there's gonna be heroes from Los Carnosos there. Test that and down bot! I am looking in completely the wrong places. 3 heroes stack up on top of Drakeshit. They use the Doom and they bring down the Pangolier. For the mid lane, the supports and cores of Empyrean are playing in completely different parts of the map. It's going to be the Dust for the Glimmer Cape. I'm going to try to bring down these wards. Virgil just looking to get away, and there's the Rolling Thunder still from Rain. Necrono onto 2, but 2 of your own as well. It does catch the Medusa in the end, but then gets controlled up. Does manage to finish off Sigma, so both of the supports are dead on the side of Los Carnosos. Now going to turn their attention over to Mars. They know the Medusa has this Aegis. They don't have the tools to bring her down twice. Can they finish off N at least? Has the BKB. They steal the Spear. They're looking to chase forward. The Scorched Earth, it's ticking down N. Karma almost goes the wrong way, but then spots N, blinks forward, and finishes off the kill. What a fight off of that Chronosphere. They bring down 3. Great heads up. Again, Empyrean playing so well together on the map. It looks like they're playing in completely different places, which is what I was saying. We see the 2 supports playing over here, all of the cores finding a kill down here, but then as soon as things start to pop off, Virgil gets gone on, able to survive long enough, and then all of the rest of Empyrean, they connect and they turn the fight around. They're going to look for more. They smoke up. You're going to see the Tormentor get popped, so they circle that out. I know there could be some low health heroes here. They're in pretty good shape. You have the Shard on Lion.
Radiant are scanning.
And there's the Aegis expiring. Does refill Medusa's mana, so back full on resources. He's still playing in the area. Is going to get spotted. Jumps forward now and just immediately blown up. ZXCA goes down. Sigma in trouble as well. Senku has to be careful. Dissimulates backwards. Drake shit hits them with the Rolling Thunder. They get the Glimmer Cape. Now the arena doesn't catch many, and the Doom is out on N. N is just gone. Karma now, though, the one getting controlled up, and Kukuhug raining down arrows from the high ground. Senku, though, now up past the Medusa, onto Sigma, gonna pop the Enchantress. They're just ignoring this Medusa and killing the rest of the team around her. And now, all alone, Kukuhug is gonna be the one in trouble. Getting bashed up and controlled, the damage is big, but then there's just too much. Kukuhug falls, and Empyrean Eagles very much in the driver's seat of this game now. 3k net worth lead. They've hit their power spikes. Playing around this BKB timing, they're finally ready to take these fights. And they're just executing them beautifully.
Is under attack. Dire are scanning.
But Halberd finished on Doom, looking at an Octarine core to get even more Dooms coming out. Aether Lens finished on Rubik, looking for a Aeon Disc next. Completely blanked on that one. Virgil looking at an Aeon Disc as well, so we're going to get the smoke up of 5 of Empyrean. Aghanim's done on Void Spirit. All of Los Carnosos playing together. All the way down on the bot side. They're going to set up around Portal. This is a nice high ground to control. They know there's the potential for Roche to spawn soon.
Radiant are scanning.
And it is going to be a fast respawn. The scan, though, is going to find where Los Carnosos are hiding. They smoke up. Did break on Kukuhug. Trying to get the vision. Now N jumps forward, but Rain able to dodge out the spear. Let's get controlled up by ZXCA. Now Senku in onto the Lion again, just completely blows him up. Rain, though, is going to get killed in return. So now here comes the Stone Gaze, going to try to force the disengage. I'm looking back up, and the spear onto 2. Faceless Void as well, but gets the Time Walk and then turns with the Chronosphere, trying to blow it up N, but able to get out on the side. Now the Doom out onto the Medusa, taking her down, but KMCDC getting in trouble, but Senku able to finish off. The Medusa brought down Drake shit now, the next target. Rain chasing forward, has the Swashbuckle, Drake shit. Swashbuckles as well, but now caught into the Aether Remnant. MCDC back in the mix. ZXCA had to buy back. Both supports dead. Sigma gonna be the next to fall. Both on diebacks, and it's all 5 dead. That's 7 kills. I mean, all 4 supports buy back there. But the supports were the only ones to die on the side of Empyrean. They get an absolutely massive fight there. Now it's a huge lead in their favor, and an Aegis. Also come with the Roshan's banner, where they elect to utilize that. Just given over to KMCDC. Also holding on to the banner for the moment. Guessing they'll save that for a bit, because I don't know that they're going to look to make a big push here. They're certainly not going high ground, because they haven't taken a tier 2 tower yet. As prior to the last couple fights, it was a pretty Los Carnosos favored game. We're gonna get a disconnect from Karma here. Having some internet issues throughout the day. Octarine core finished for the Doom. It'll be a quick reconnect, so should be right back in. Doom's coming out. Still the mana burn. I think this just upgrades with time of the game. I gotta check on this. Stop sounding dumb. Because it scales off of their int as well. Medusa has a whole lot of that. I think it's so funny that the like it's a Medusa game, so it makes sense. But just keeping this single spell all game for that reason. Karma is back in, so I'm not sure what else we're waiting for. Is MKB being worked on by KMCDC in response to the Medusa's Butterfly. Does make Kuka Hook quite a bit harder to bring down for the Faceless. Senku nearly to a Lincoln Sphere, make it a lot harder to control up the Void Spirit, especially with Lion's control. Breakshit has finished the Aghanim Scepter, so has the swashbuckles on Shield Crash.
Double damage.
A damage amplification rune found by Senku. This might be something they look to fight around alongside the Aegis. Senku, just blows up ZXCA. The damage champ rune is onto Kuka Hook, already fully out of mana. Looking to dissimulate forward, but has to be wary of the Stone Gaze. Is going to get Kuka Hook out of trouble for now. Lion dead, looking to potentially start pushing towards some of these tier 2 towers. We're going to find N down bot as well. Rain getting the control, but has the Ogre Steel Totem into the blink. Stolen Spear goes wide, has the BKB ready to go as well. Looking to hide away back here. Farming in the area, so not too scared of Rain hunting them down. Now going to TP away. Back over towards the look to initiate onto Virgil, but it was a bait. Senku close up CXCA, completely removing this Lion from the game. Now the Doom onto Drakeshit. And sets up the arena, is going to finish off Virgil, but it's godlike for Senku. As they finish off Drakeshit, bring down Sigma as well. Karma just standing on top of Kuka Hook, offering the wave, the mana burn, and the Scorched Earth. Running at the Medusa, does manage to escape away. Now, finally, they can take the first of the tier 2 towers. It's going to take a little bit longer, but now finally the creep wave arrives. Still got a little bit of time with Engine Pangolier down, but likely not going to push much further in. About half the Aegis left for KMCDC, so still plenty of opportunities to look for fights with this. Most likely we'll wait for Virgil to be back up, maintain control of the dire side of the map for the moment, and then once they have their Pugna back, they can really make a significant push in. Snag this Wisdom Rune, saves it for Senku, and now have the opportunity to chunk away at this tower. Looks like it's just going to be given up as Los Carnosos spread out across the map, look to get control elsewhere. Empyrean are going to move back through and making their way over. Sigma, a little bit of trouble here. So I'm looking to chase with the Scorched Earth. We've been getting a decent amount of space here, but now KMCDC is going to be the one able to connect and brings down the Enchantress.
I have seen the future. You're not in it.
Ooh, Kuka Hook. Bit of a troublesome spot. Senku making a rotation around the back. They're gonna set up. There's the Doom onto the Medusa. Mana pool getting burned down slowly. And there's no way to get out.
Your time and place have come and gone.
Oh no! Oh, KMCDC looks for the Chronosphere on Drake shit, but that one's dodged. That's where you disconnect because of lag and reconnect to the game. You just say, that was the internet's fault, I promise. The age is gonna expire. The last of the tier 2 towers should fall here. There is gonna be a smoke up of 3 for Los Carnosos. They want to see if they can find a pick off, and Rain could be in a little bit of trouble here. He's sitting on the locked combining Aeon disc. Does have that in the back pocket. So you can snag an arcane rune, but there's a Doom running you down. Gets the Hex. Spear is gonna go wide, so that allows the blink away, but Karma right on top of them with the blink of their own. To try to turn a mana drain for the debuff immunity, but no way to survive. Now KMCDC right on top of Sigma. Still a hard target to bring down. Don't get to attack too often. But the control's there. Karma finds the kill. They make the rotation over to join the team. Virgil just life draining Kuga Hook, sets up, oh, baits them out. The spear goes through the arena. Not sure what happened there. I guess it was just off the... Oh, because that was the stolen spear. I'm an idiot. Is now they chase forward. The Doom on the Pangolier, leading through the Rolling Thunder, is going to get brought down. Virgil was found. Completely got thrown off by the stolen spear. But it works out all the same. They did manage to save Kuka Hook there by engaging with the arena. Now Karma chase forward. It's going to get hexed up. The XCA. Senku's there. Aether Remnant to pull the line back in.
Your life serves no purpose, but your death may still.
Just these pickoffs one at a time, keeping Empyrean Eagles in full control of the game at this point. 21k net worth lead. Still just an 84% win rate, so... Even giving some favor to Los Carnosos' ability to bring this one back. With a hero like Medusa, it certainly can always be a threat, and the high ground push is always hard on these heroes.
That was terrible.
Empyrean, they're maintaining control of the map. Getting plenty of farm where they can. Thank you.
That should help.
Turning through that creep wave. A crit stick done. Looking to go just a full Daedalus for extra damage on Kuga Hook. Get a smoke up of 4. Los Carnosos, they have a Scythe ready on N. Want to see if they can use that to find somebody. They have the ping with this ward. I know they're playing in this area. I'm gonna hunt out towards bot. Maybe see if they can find MCDC farming alone, but it looks like the Floyd be able to back away pretty safely. Virgil getting out as well. It's still 2 minutes until Roshan spawns, so a longer timer this time around. To get some control down here, they're gonna see the wards popping up, so they know that the smoke is here. Empyrean, they're gonna go for a smoke of their own now. Both sides know that it's about time to contest the Roche. It could have respawned already, as far as they know, but it has not yet, and it won't for another couple minutes. Those carnosos, they're in good control of this area, having been here first. Standing on the high ground, KMCDC is going to break, is going to immediately jump into the Roche pit, but nobody's there. It's just the XCA. It is going to be the line going down quick, but now Karma right in on top of them. Hex up on the Dusa. Able to survive for now as this fight's happening in 3 places at once. Senku brings down Drake Shit now in the Chronosphere. Has the MKB, and Kuka Hook's just dead. Senku finishes off Sigma as well. And all N can do is escape to home, but it's 4 dead. And Drake Shit calls good game. They don't have the buybacks to defend this.
Radiant victory.
Empyrean Eagles, just like that. No Roche necessary. They win the fight in the pit. And that claims the game for them. Empyrean Eagles go up 1-0 in what started off as a... this was a big comeback game for them. It was pretty even across the board. I mean, looks more even here. It really only was like a 2k net worth lead for a lot of this. And then a couple 1 fights in Empyrean Esports. They end up closing this one out big time. They take the 1-0 lead. MVP, I think, is going to have to go to a 24-3-13 Void Spirit. Senku with an amazing performance there. I mean, Karma's Doom was very, very impactful as well. Certainly got to give that some props. I mean, the whole team, as always, they were firing on all cylinders. So great stuff from these guys from Empyrean. And we will see more of them in just a bit. We're going to hop into our lobby, and we will be back with game number 2 right after this little break.
seconds remaining.
We are back for game number 2 between Empyrean
Radiant
Esports
team
and
ban.
Los Carnosos.
Radiant team ban.
Empyrean Eagles took what was for a while quite a close game
10
1.
seconds remaining.
Los Carnosos, they're
5
looking to bounce
seconds
back and send
remaining.
this to a game number 3.
Dire team ban.
I have Empyrean on the dire side of the map for the first time today.
10 seconds remaining.
Is definitely going to confuse me multiple
Dire
times in
team
this
pick.
cast.
Radiant team pick.
Getting mostly similar bands to start off this draft. We do get the Mars band out, which was Los Carnosos' first pick last time around. The Doom band by Los Carnosos. So
10
yeah, both
seconds
teams
remaining.
denied their first pick from last game.
5
Virgil's
seconds remaining.
Pugna from last game also taken out of the pool. So Empyrean, they go to the Centaur Warrunner for Karma.
Dire team ban.
And it's going to be the Techies for Los Carnosos. This was banned out last game, I think, by them. So they're going to pick up that high magic damage, high initiation support. Saw Empyrean
10
play a
seconds
great
remaining.
game with Techies earlier today.
5 seconds remaining.
Definitely facilitates a
Dire team ban.
high tempo lineup. See if that is what Los Carnosos look to play. His last game, they played, I mean, they were still taking plenty of fights early, but I think playing around the Medusa, the pace of the game was a bit slower than what we were seeing in our first series. As Empyrean Eagles, they're going to ban out the Grimstroke and Slark.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
And the Clockwork is going to be banned out by Los Carnosos in response. So, right about
Dire
a
team pick.
high initiation support of their own. Ah, no, that's what the Clockwork ban is for. Clockwork absolutely bodies Primal Beast, so this will clear the way for their Primal Beast pick. It's going to be fun to watch. Techies Primal is going to be
10 seconds
a
remaining.
very high tempo duo. Whether that's a lane duo,
5
whether the Primal
seconds
Beast
remaining.
goes mid lane.
Dire team pick.
And Rubik going to be the response for Empyrean, so they're looking to turn this fast-paced gameplay right back at Los Carnosos. The lots of mobility options for Rubik just
10
with the two
seconds
heroes we already
remaining.
see. And the long-range Primal Beast ult is
5 seconds
also
remaining.
always a concern. So that Arcane Supremacy, given that extra cast range. What else Empyrean
Radiant
look
team
to pick up here? Oh, they're going to go back to the Faceless Void for KMCDC. Pick it up nice and early before Los Carnosos have a chance to steal it away. The Rubik Faceless worked quite well for them in game number 1, so feeling faithful in it. You've got a good setup from the Centaur
10
Warrunner.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire.
Vengeful spirits.
The response from Los Carnosos is going to be Vengeful Spirit and Troll Warlords. That's probably your safe lane duo. The Venge also going to play well with the Techies and Primal for early fighting. And should be able to secure this Troll Warlord a good lane to get started off for the farm.
10 seconds remaining.
See how the Troll is able to fare into the Faceless Void
5
and the
seconds
Centaur
remaining.
Warrunner. Like those aren't his favorite heroes to play into, but is at least a pretty durable hero. If you don't full to zero him within the Chronosphere, then you're going to be at risk of him just popping his ult and turning right back around and smashing your face in. So I do like, it's like, I feel like it's a risky response to the Faceless Void, but definitely can work.
Dire team ban.
The puck is going to get picked up by Empyrean before it can get banned in the final phase, knowing that they don't have the overall last pick anyway, so no matter what, they're showing their mid lane to Los Carnosos.
10 seconds remaining.
That is... they're going to take that opportunity to grab it while they can and get some bans down to protect the lane.
Radiant team ban.
Means they're saving a support for overall last pick, which is a little unusual, but not unheard of. Again, like, because they do these 2 picks and then Los Carnosos get their overall last, it doesn't make too much of a difference which order you pick those 2 in, and this way you get to actually protect your puck's lane by banning out lane counters, while also not needing, not worrying about the mid you wanted getting banned in that last phase. Phoenix gonna get banned out, concerned of that option for big damage into the Chronosphere, big follow-up of Chrono into Egg.
Dire team ban.
And Razor, the other ban, so they're open to the possibility that this is a support puck, it looks like. Or a support Centaur. That wouldn't be out of the question, especially after we saw the support Doom. It was something that was more popular
10 seconds remaining.
a while ago.
5 seconds
On like 7.3a, I think we were seeing some Centaur
Dire
support.
team pick.
Hunka gonna be the other ban for Empyrean. That would be interesting if they do go that route. They would have to play at position 4 and pick up a ranged offlaner here. Theoretically, I mean, you don't have to strictly follow the like ranged and melee combos for lanes.
10 seconds
But I don't
remaining.
think a Centaur faceless lane would fare well. So I think they would
5
want to put that in the
seconds
4
remaining.
position if they were going to move it to support. I think in all likelihood this is a support pick. Giving Virgil the overall last pick, it looks like. Something to pair in lane with the Faceless Void. You could go for like a Snapfire if you just want something to dump damage into Chrono out of your support role. Gives you decent control for handling some of these heroes, but it's hard to get away with a Snapfire ult into a Vengeful Spirit Primal Beast. Also, the Vengeful Spirit makes for a really nice save for the Chronosphere, so I like that they picked that up when they did, right after seeing the Faceless. What do Empyrean want to close out this draft with? Is it going to be a lane pairing for your Faceless?
Radiant team pick.
Let's see, it is. It's going to be a Disruptor. That's going to be their response for the Primal, mostly. Make sure that the Primal can't freely get in onto their backlines. You just send them right on back.
10 seconds remaining.
Los Carnosos, they're gonna also
5
makes it much
seconds
harder for
remaining.
them to pick like a Spirit mid laner. See the Void Spirit banned out. If they wanted to go like Storm or Ember, Disruptor is a pretty good answer to that, so I like this kind of preemptive pick. Also have to find a hero that can contend with the puck in lane. There's also the option that the Primal Beast, again, is mid lane, and they're going to pick up an offlane here. Which might be the consideration with that Kunkka ban. Yeah, I feel like some kind of dive would be nice. Something to... You could also go for something that kind of sits behind the Troll Warlord and Primal Beast, but you can't be something too static, or you're not going to be able to keep up with the rest of your team, and you're just going to get, like, Chronosphered all day. I don't think you can really take a backline hero here. Just go for something straightforward like a Viper. The Huskar didn't get banned out here. Maybe you don't like the Huskar into Disruptor. Also feels a little like going too much of the same of what like Troll Warlord does. Might be worried about not having enough of a mix to your damage. Ooh, it's gonna be the Tiny. I like this. It's a nice catch for the puck because you can set up the Avalanche for like when the puck comes out of their abilities. Yeah, it is going to be Primal in the offlane for Drake shit. Yeah, we'll have Sigma on the Ventral Sphere, ZXCA on the Techies.
10 seconds remaining.
Virgil on the Disruptor to lane with the Faceless. As we expected,
5 seconds
Rain
remaining.
and Karma, Centaur and Rubik offlane. And we'll be playing the Tiny in the mid lane. You still have to contend with the Disruptor a bit, like you are a hero that wants to build a Blink Dagger. If you have enough heroes that are all trying to go in, then the Disruptor can only stop so many of them. I think these feel like pretty even drafts. I feel like both teams got a lot of what they wanted. I'm curious, I think, the most about this Troll Warlord Faceless matchup, but I don't know. I think it's really going to come down to, do they have enough damage for the Chronosphere? The Disruptor is also a really nice follow-up for the Chronosphere. Because as long as you drop it right before Chrono ends, then it stops the Troll from being able to ult. As always, the required game start pause.
Missing middle.
Alright. No smoke off the bat for Los Carnosos. Maybe holding on to it, maybe just not looking to make a smoke play. This is the first time all day we've seen any team not smoke out of Fountain. It's coming out for Senku. Not sure what happened there. As Empyrean, they do smoke up. Looks like they're getting spotted. Let's seize them.
Thirty seconds to battle.
Interesting pings. They seem to be able to read that pretty well.
The battle begins.
Bit of a fight around the top room, but it looks like everybody will just back away. KMCDC able to pick up that bounty, and other than that, everything just getting scooped up as expected, uncontested.
Stopped. Stopped.
We are into game number 2. Empyrean Esports looking to close this one out, move on to the next round in just a 2-game series. Those Carnosos, they're trying to push this to 3, keep their hopes alive. Top lane, I'm pretty scared for this Faceless and Disruptor. I think this is a hard lane and already taking quite a bit of damage. Of course, always has that time walk available. But between, like, once there's a couple more levels in these heroes, like Onslaught and... Actually, maybe they don't even need more levels. 7 seconds to the next time walk, they just click this guy down. Meanwhile, down in the bot lane, Sigma finds the kill on Rain. Blows Carnosos. You want to send this to a game 3, that's how you gotta start things out. Pair of quick kills. Right around the 1 minute mark. Disruptor, very, very powerful support throughout the game. The lane, not the strongest part of this game. Goes the glimpse first. I think we've been seeing more as the damage from Thunderstrike has been feeling a little underwhelming for laning, so this will give them the options to do exactly this. Glimpse the techies back. Ooh, kinetic field not quite forming in time, and now KMCDC has to be a little careful. They'll still have the time walk available. Everybody will be able to walk away okay for the moment. DXCA gonna be able to get that D-ward, but just gonna get blocked right again. Down bot. Not too much contention happening with the farm. Done up. Careful. Ooh, yeah, good job negating the pull there by Sigma. Getting the creeps to aggro in. Snags that creep before it gets killed by the amp as well. The mid lane, N already getting aggressive right under the tower on Senku. But Senku actually out to... Well, interesting. Has level 4 first. Little ahead on XP, I guess off of the 2 denies. Holding the level 2 point for the moment. Finding if they need to trample or onslaught, whichever one's going to secure a kill. Bot. He's still farming pretty happily. DXCA harassing out on KMCDC, but able to back away for now. Is now bot Karma taking quite a bit of damage, but Rain able to get them off their back, turn around and try to get the kill on Sigma. Kuka Hook very low as well. A single Fade Bolt could kill both, doesn't quite jump to Sigma, but they finished off Kuka Hook, which is the even better target. Karma getting right up under the tower, is going to get stunned up. Wave of Terror. No other damage to follow up. Just another Fade Bolt in a couple seconds. Gonna look for it. Ooh, does not quite find the kill on Sigma, has just enough health Rain would really like to find that one, but now with Cookhook rotating the back in, just have to be a little bit careful. He's going to get slowed up by the whirling axes. They look to turn towards Rain, gets the stun. Armor reduction from the Wave of Terror, but the Stomp is there for Karma to help give Rain some space. Clarity up for Sigma as they split up and go their separate ways. Both trying to dodge this away. Now slowed again by the whirling axes. Going to look for a TP, and is going to get away with it. Not enough damage from just Cookhook to be able to bring down the Rubik. Very nice little sequence there from Empyrean. As up top, they're going to dive right under the tower. This is the aggression that we expect from a Primal Techies lane.
Are fortified.
Not finding either kill yet. KMCDC getting a little low.
Dire's courier
Out of
has been
spells on both heroes. They used all their initiation already. Is the Glimpse back looking for the TP and able to survive. That Sticky Mine does follow you to Fountain, but not enough damage to bring down the Disruptor. Thought things getting a little scrappy still, but nothing too crazy yet. Haven't checked in on mid lane in a bit. Puck forced to go home. Tiny off to a decent lead. This wave is gonna get pretty, like, at least a wave ahead now. Probably. Senku's back right away, so yeah, one wave ahead. Both have level 6. A little more significant with Dream Coil, but Senku welcomed back to the lane with just an Abba toss that almost kills them. Virgil rotating over here. Help Senku grab the rune. It's the Glimpse, but the rune ends up spawning bot, where Senku finds the haste. Sigma trying to contest it, but Rain in the area as well. Dream Coil used, but not able to find the kill on Sigma, so being a lot committed. Does still have the haste rune in the bottle, though. Did not have to commit that. Now Sigma gonna make their way back down bot, still sitting pretty low on health. The Rain wants to find something here. It's gonna get the lift out of the tower into the Stomp and just deletes Sigma. Cookhook in a bit of trouble too. Double Edge connects onto both, but it looks like the Troll Warlord will be able to walk this one off. Oh, the Glimpse back. Virgil comes through the portal. They're gonna get the blast off onto Karma, taking tower shots. The Centaur should die. One more tower hit will do it. Great shit there to try to help secure it. Will not be necessary, and Virgil manages to TP away.
Radiant's middle tower is under
They do
attack.
lose Karma, but they got the carry and one other kill. Drake shit gonna go through the portal, come back up towards the top side. Go right back to bring the pain on KMCDC. Pushing that lane out, get the farm. As the trample pops the time dilation, as the time walks, so he's gonna be a-okay. Get out of that one. DXCA staying down bot for the moment on the techies, as Venge is going to be playing top for the moment. Any particular fights end. To find a hasted Senku. Oh! And there goes Senku. Avalanche, toss, blast off, goodbye. Glimpse on Sigma, but the Magic Missile is there and able to secure the Arcane Rune. No swap available yet, but gets the Blood Grenade for the slow. Gonna set up the Sticky Mine as Virgil just gonna get brought down by each of the supports. Sigma finishes it off and tries to grab it with the tree
Radiant's
toss.
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
This game, lots of fights in both directions so far. Los Carnosos definitely getting a bit of the better of it, and is starting off with the net worth lead, a 1k lead, so not a ton. Centaur up at the top of it. So, the rest of it being made up behind Karma, who's been having a nice game on this Centaur, and near the top, but the Faceless is getting nothing. The Rubik almost has as much as KMCDC. Just constantly being pressured by Drake shit, even after like, escaping into the jungle. Drake shit still trying to chase them down. Hunt for this Faceless. Mitigate that farm as much as they can. Try to slow down these timings. They're going to be also important for Empyrean. We're going to smoke of Senku and Rain down towards the bot side. They want to find another kill on Kukahook. They look... I'm going to leave a tier 1 token behind. Hopefully they pick up that later. See where that one ends up. Rain in the area as well. Smoke broken. They're going to spot the courier. Going to Kukahook.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And they end up
Dire's
deciding they're not going to
tower
find
is under
anything
attack.
in that part of the map. Back up and look for farm and fights elsewhere. Having a bit of a calm
Dire's
moment in the game.
structures are fortified.
Both sides not particularly looking to get into fights, or is just trying to get up their
Dire's top tower
items,
is
see
under
if they can
attack.
get... Not going to have anything crazy super early. We're going to get some pressure on the mid tower and looking to bring this one down with the seed
Dire's
creep
middle
in.
tower is under attack.
Virgil going to TP away. They also want to mitigate the damage that this top tower is taking. Drake shit is a scary hero. Has had a solo lane for a lot of this game. They're going to bring even more heroes from Empyrean over. Senku ends up canceling as they realize they're not going to be able to get it on top of Drake shit fast enough. Things out over in the bot lane. Sigma looking to connect against the swap. The avalanche toss, and Karma is deleted.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The additional little nukes from the supports on top of the Tiny's
Dire's
damage,
bottom
they can
tower
bring
is
down
under
anybody
attack.
at this point. And gonna make their way over towards top is Drake shit in the meantime,
Radiant's
finds the kill
middle
on
tower is under
KMCDC in the
attack.
top lane.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, it just uses the pulverize. And now, Primal Beast top of the net worth, followed by Tiny, so those Carnosos 4k net worth lead at 12 minutes. Suddenly this game is looking very out of hand for Empyrean, and
Dire are scanning.
those Carnosos in a good spot to start things off. Boards. Bringing this to game 3 is Ed gonna jump forward. Oh my goodness! Doesn't even need the help of his support anymore.
Dire's bottom tower
Blink,
is
Avalanche,
under
Toss,
attack.
goodbye. And a stolen tree grab. That's not the spell you were hoping for. And a damage Empyrean for the Tiny, as if it wasn't scary enough.
Dire's middle tower is under
Ooh,
attack.
can this guy not kill at this stage in the game? We're gonna get a smoke from Empyrean. Smoke on 2 for Los Carnosos as well. These smokes are going to walk right into each other. They all break at the same time. Oh, able to blink past, pop the double damage rune. Try to get the lift up to hold them in place. Now Sigma kind of caught up on the high ground, getting a little awkward. The swap back now. Trying to get them towards end, stun up. But the threat of the Chronosphere is there, and N does not want to mess with this too much. Now going to blink forward onto the Rubik for the Avalanche Toss. That'll bring that guy down. MCDC knows that on their own cannot really bring down a level 10 Tiny. Not going to commit the Chronosphere yet. Wary of what other heroes are lurking in the area. Going to look for a teleport away, but just going to get Avalanche tossed up, and KMCDC is dead. That is a disastrous place to die. The Techies is out farming the Faceless at this point. KMCDC has just been able to find absolutely nothing in this game.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
The Primal Beast Techies lane has been devastating into the Faceless Void Disruptor. It didn't look like it was getting out of hand. The fights were going kind of either way, but we weren't finding anything. And where? Oh no. Oh no.
Dire's middle
Aw,
tower
Rain.
is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Middle tower
Those
has fallen.
Carnosos gonna clean up that mid-tier 1 tower. Some pressure coming in on the bot tower thanks to
Dire's middle
Karma.
tower is under attack.
I think by virtue of being the hardest core to blow up is the core doing the best so far on Empyrean. Gonna cut these waves, get this lane pushing as much as they can. Meanwhile, over in the mid lane, Virgil just getting blown up. This is feeling so similar to the game Empyrean played game 2 of their last series, where they ran the Techie's Tusk Ember and just ran all over everybody. Initiation from this Techie's. Oh my goodness, they found the puck as well! They're just all over everybody in this game.
Radiant's top tower is under
An
attack.
8k net worth lead. How do you come back in this one? It's gonna have to be Chronospheres, but it's gonna be so long before KMCDC can kill anybody in a Chrono. Means it's gonna be follow-ups, but your supports are dying too. It's already a Kaya on Techies. You do have your Blink Dagger ready on Centaur Warrunner and a Veil of Discord. So again, the Centaur has been in a pretty good spot, and I feel like they just need to look to find a fight around Karma.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And CDC. Farm the wave. I'm worried about where Drakeshit is positioned. Doesn't have an onslaught available just yet. Actually, maybe looking over towards Karma, who's farming the next wave out. Down bot, and hunting, finds Rain. Heroes are dying faster than the camera can move to them. Goes for the glimpse, but it's just going to be the auto attacks from N that finish off Virgil. 16-3 now, 10k net worth lead. As this game has gone completely out of the hands of Empyrean Eagles.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh. Sitting there thinking about Disruptor's items, but N does not have time for that. Finds another blow-up kill on Senku. This tiny, absolute menace. There's a swap over on Rain, and even without the tiny, these heroes just fall so quickly. Anytime a single hero shows anywhere on the map, getting completely deleted. Even when they don't show on the map, sometimes you just step over a Techie's mine and that deletes you.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
If anybody ever tries to de-ward this ward, they will no longer
Radiant's
exist.
top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Drakeshit just gonna run right at this Faceless Void. They have the vision. Try to break up the fight
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
with the Static Storm. And they do get a Dream Coil out onto N. Gonna get broken. The Glimpse back into the Stomp. Very nice setup. Do they have any damage? The swap back onto Karma. And meanwhile, Drakeshit right onto the back line. Kuga Hook tears apart Karma. Now N in under the tower. Avalanche onto 2. The stolen Pulverize. It's not enough. Chrono onto 4, but what's gonna kill them? They fortify the tower, and even that's not enough. Virgil doesn't have enough health. N is just gonna TP away. They didn't quite have the glimpse. They will be able to get Drake shit back, but did you really want to bring the Primal back to you? KMCDC still just has to time walk away. There's nothing they can do to kill any of these heroes. Man, that's a fight that makes you want to just hit Shift Enter GG. Like,
Dire's middle tower is under
what
attack.
was that lash? Things had already found him before the blink, but now there's another blink fight again, and that's the tiny.
Dire's middle tower
Blinks back on the
has
techies.
fallen.
Oh god, are they gonna step up this high ground? They're gonna try to bait them there. Games like Empyrean, they know better. Tough as this game has been, they are not going to get baited into those mines. But the mines they are going to get baited into are the ones at their defender's gate. Oh, that's the most I've ever caster cursed somebody. Oh, I apologize, Virgil. I mean, what can they possibly do at this point on the side of Empyrean? Virgil is going to look to demine these. At least knows that it's a threat, but the XCA is waiting, does not have like any health. But if Virgil gets hit by another mine, tips from Virgil, yeah, ZXCA is going to TP away now. Virgil would love to go get that Wisdom Rune that just spawned. But if you go through the Defender's Gate, you are going to die. AMCDC is finding some farm out now. Finally has that Maelstrom. We can start to get something going for them.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Hookah Hook basically able to solo. Roshan has the assistance of Sigma for the Waves of Terror. Oh,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
no, Virgil. The tips go both ways, so Virgil's laughing about this one too, but that is
Dire's middle
cruel.
tower is under Radiant's top tower
Sigma gonna
has
steal that
fallen.
Wisdom Rune and right up into the high ground. Oh, they did steal the Techies mines, but oh, the Chronosphere brings down N. Drake shit caught under the tower as well. Saves Rain, the swap to get Drake shit out, but it's right into Karma. Now KMCDC in the middle of everything. Senku as well. They're doing it. They win their first fight of what feels like the entire game. They have double the kills that they had before. ZXCA does find a kill with the mines. Virgil in trouble as well. This Techies is just trying to bait them into more and more of these explosives. Jumps past them with the blast off. Is going to get glimpsed back into another stomp, lifted up, and they finally find the menace that is this Techies. And Virgil, no, don't walk up there. One mine goes off, but is going to spot out the others and says, yeah, somebody else can deal with those for me. I am too squishy. But overall, I mean, that 5,000 gold swing, that's the biggest glimmer of hope that Empyrean have had all game. That was a significant fight. A really nice Chronosphere. In fact, they save Rain there, too. Now, right back to business as usual. Battle trance. No chance to escape. ZXCA, not again.
I'm ecstatic.
Not again, it's the same. You knew these were here. Up top. Oh, KMCDC gonna walk into Coco, but has the time walk to get away.
Dire's top tower
Once again, with
is
two
under
heroes
attack.
dead, fully backed into their base. Empyrean just trying to find whatever farm they can But there, it is slim
Dire's
pickings
top tower
when
has
it is
fallen.
27-7.
Dire's top tower is under
Now up
attack.
onto the high ground. Virgil will be up in 10, and blink forward, toss back. Rain survives for now, but here comes the onslaught. That'll run over the Rubik. CDC looking to step up onto them, but the Blade Mail is devastating. Now the jump into the Pulverize. 5 seconds to Chronosphere, just waiting, trying to find the opening. And sitting and waiting as well. Going to be a glimpse back to Chrono onto 2. Kill off the techies, trying to bring down Drake shit as well. The Primal Beast is quite tanky and is going to be able to just walk this one off. Karma with a nice stomp, but Kukahook's there with the BKB. Senku onto the back line, finishes off Sigma. Now Kukahook going to work once again onto Karma. The Centaur is going to get brought down. Drake shit in the meantime, up onto Senku. No chance for the puck to survive. Kukahook could die here, but still has the Aegis. Drake shit able to TP away. At the end of the day, it's still more heroes lost on the side of Empyrean than it was for Los Carnosos. The buyback from the puck is enough of a threat alongside Drake shit TPing back home that will hold their base for now. And they didn't lose any buildings. They took about half damage on their top tower. So call that a successful defense. But a well-timed laugh voice line from Karma tells you that it is, you know, still not what they're looking for. As the XCA with the blast off sets up the avalanche tree toss. They have the Conda on end. This tiny with the tree toss just annihilating heroes. This Kukahook has found KMCDC farming, and right behind them they have the Avalanche. Stampede to try to get out, the toss is already there. No chance. The Faceless Void dead, Kukahook no fear, right up into the high ground, still has the Aegis, gonna glimpse back, just for a bit of a delay, just to keep this tower alive as long as they can, but it's already dead.
Dire's top tower has
Kinetic Field, not able to hold Kukahook back. Now N, Blink, toss back again. Does manage to get the Static Storm down, so able to survive for now, but there's the tree toss to finish it off. Karma caught up. Static Storm not able to do anything to Kukahook. Now over on the back line, Drake shit already on top of Senku.
Dire's top barracks are
4 dead, only Rain remaining, and N gets another Avalanche toss back, and a few more tree whacks will do it.
top barracks has fallen.
This is going to be the top barracks.
Dire's top
No
barracks
buybacks
are
available,
under
only
Dire's
one
top
for
barracks
Rubik.
has fallen.
Maybe we'll see when the Faceless Void is back up. Maybe one last Chrono. 5 seconds until it's there. It's going to be another set of barracks before there's any chance to fight. Static Storm's still down for 50, so can the Chronosphere can this really kill anything? As N doesn't even want to give them the chance. Blinks forward with the Avalanche, Drake shit right behind. Gets the Pulverize. No opportunity for the Chronosphere, and GG is called. Los Carnosos. After dropping game 1, they make this one look like not even a possibility. Bring down Empyrean Eagles. Take game number 2. Send this to a game 3. Man, what a slaughter in that game number 2. Los Carnosos, I mean, 15-1 and 10 Tiny, easy choice for an MVP. N was doing absolutely everything, was just massacring heroes left and right. Not too much more to say about this game. I mean, I think it really comes down to how those lanes play out. Empyrean gonna have to rethink some of these draft ideas as the Techies Primal just completely decimated the Faceless Void's lane. And not getting enough of advantage in any of the other lanes. Tiny gets out ahead, and it's all in the rearview mirror for there. That's going to do it for us for game number 2. We will be back soon for game 3, I believe. I haven't seen the lobby get put up yet, but I think this one's also a best of 3. I don't think we were going into like a group stage type thing. Yeah. let's see. So we should be right back. Otherwise, thanks for joining us, because that'll be where we call it if that was the last game. We'll check in on that and let you guys know.